Okay, so we're back with another review of these meal prep services. This was by far the most highly requested one in the comment section. This meal prep service is called Factor, and I have to say, just by browsing their app, because they have an app where the other one does not, to my knowledge, it's a very streamlined service, and I know a lot of people were raving about it. The other thing is I see a ton of YouTubers with sponsored ads for this. I just want to reiterate, this is not a sponsored ad. I purchased this with my own money. I've never spoken to anybody from Factor whatsoever, so this is going to be a completely unbiased review, as all of my reviews are, but I do have to say it just in case anybody was wondering. You see me here holding 6 of these, but I actually have 17 of them, so this is probably going to be a two-parter because I cannot eat that many of these meal prep things or heat them up for reheating. So more than likely it's going to get a second video. So of course, drop a thumbs up, like, subscribe, all of that cringy stuff so we can make another one of these videos. I'm enjoying these because I am completely new to the meal prep service thing. Before I get into this, I do have the app up because I want to talk about a couple of things about it. Now, the app is pretty cool. What it does is it allows you to pick, so you can subscribe to a whole bunch of different plans. They have one here called Chef's Choice, but there's a Calorie Smart, a Keto, a High Protein, Carb Conscious, Fiber Filled, Vegan and Veggie, Flexitarian, which is pretty cool. And then GLP-1 support. Also has restrictions you can add, like no pork, non-spicy, no shellfish, no fish, no mushroom. And the plans start at 4 meals and go all the way up to 36 meals. I wanted to try a variety of them, so I did these 16. The price on that, the 16 meals per week, is $200, but because it is the first week of me doing this, it costs $164.87. It was $10.99 for shipping, obviously plus tax. There are also a ton of different varieties that you can pick, so I picked one of each. You can pick 16 of the same meal or one of each. I picked one of each, and then every week, it just basically gives you another menu that you can pick the same thing from, and it auto delivers, but you can choose to skip weeks or just cancel the plan altogether. Now, I did skip the next week. I don't know if I'm going to like these or not. If I do, I might keep it, but I'm intending on trying a bunch of these different meal prep services. But the app is pretty intuitive, and I'm going to be honest, it's a pretty cool thing. Now, obviously, I don't know what any of these taste like, but I'm going to heat all these up and see if they're any good. There's a pretty cool variety of menus. The other thing I want to say before I get into these is they have it coded. So you can see right here, for example, chicken is yellow and seafood is blue, and then beef is red and pork is pink. So you can just kind of set these up however you want to. They arrive in a box the same way that all these other ones do, in dry ice, and you can put them in the fridge or the freezer. Had expiration dates on all of them, and the nutrition facts and the instructions are on the bottom. It covers all of his bases. I have to say, presentation, everything, how it looks, A+. Before I get into all these, but more importantly, how do these taste? I'm sorry for the long intro, but I feel like people would want to know all these details. They're going to invest that much money into a service, but let me heat these up and I'll be back. So the first one up is this citrus Moho shredded chicken and coconut rice. 550 calories, 30 grams of protein, 46 grams of carbs, and 27 grams of fat. But really, I think they're shooting for calories. Again, I bought the balanced one. You can do high protein and work with the macros one, but I wanted just to get ones that would be more balanced for people who were just trying to look into this. But there's a rice mix in here, roasted peppers, and then there's some cilantro, carrots, and some stewed black beans. So it's a pretty intensive thing. Just compared to the other one so far, these seem a lot more put together. So there is your shredded coconut and rice. We got a marked improvement over the first one. I'm not gonna lie to you. This doesn't seem like it's aimed at like bodybuilding or anything like that. These just seem like healthier meals. All of their stuff says chef crafted and dietitian approved, and that is what this feels like. But a really good tasting healthy meal. Now this thing's still hot as hell, so I'm burning the bottom of my hand, but there's some shredded chicken. I do notice there's way more chicken than rice in here. That's a good thing for me. That's good. We're off to a roaring start on this one. Compared to the other one was like a quesadilla. All right, so these are the stewed black beans. I have no complaints about this so far. This has a lot of flavor in it. I'm actually shocked. There's some tomatoes in here. I'd have no problem eating this. Let's try the carrots. Carrots are pretty tender. They're also roasted and a nice cilantro flavor on these. This is a keeper. These are pricey, but for people who don't want to cook, this actually does taste like it came from like a chef. I'm not lying to you. Big hunk of chicken here. I will eat this again. I hope the other 15 are as good as this one, because this one gets a 9. It's probably the best one I've had of any of these so far. I've only done one from them. Damn. Really good. So next up, this one seemed really interesting. Buffalo style sour cream chicken and ranch mash. By the way, I'm going to put an overlay here, but in case I forget, all of these take about 5 minutes to cook. It's pretty much 2 minutes peel it back, stir it up, and then another additional 2 or 3 minutes, depending on which one it is. But there's a sauce that you have to put over this, which is why you see an empty cup right here, because the sauce is, you have to pour it over the top before you cook it. But I'm going to start with this sour cream mash. What's the calories on this? 560. 40 grams of protein, 28 grams of carbs, 30 grams of fat. Also, for all the sodium people, there's less than 1,000 milligrams on this, which is pretty good considering it came in a package. 840 milligrams. Chicken. Tender. Whoa. How tender that damn chicken is. What the hell, man? And there's also that bacon onion jam on the top, which provides a little bit of like this sweet, salty with the mash. There's not a lot of mash in this, but we're watching our calories, so I get it. Vegetable medley. Roasted carrots, looks like some cauliflower, onion, and some celery. Kind of what you would put in a soup. That's not wowing me. But the chicken and the mash, if you mix it with this, listen, they're vegetables. I don't mind eating them, but you can steam bag that. They would just be a little more mushy. But what I'm really surprised by is how tender that chicken is. It's really tender. It isn't dry at all, and it tastes like a fresh chicken breast. This, for what I ordered, it was about $10 and change a meal. Now, I know that was a promo. If it stayed at that, I would say all day. This is very good again. I would say I like it a little bit less. I'd say 8.8 out of 10, like a little bit less, and that's only because I like the carrots more. But tender chicken, this is good, man. Also, I wish there was more mash in here, but then the calories would be out of the question. The mash are good. Next up, this is also, these are all interesting like meals here. Golden corn and shrimp risotto with roasted tomatoes, tricolor veggie medley, and leek butter. Again, we keep our mistakes in here. We don't try to be too fancy. I'm gonna go right for this risotto. This is 420 calories, 23 grams of fat, 22 grams of protein, and 29 grams of carbs. So pretty well balanced. I'm going right for this risotto right here. Damn, these plates are hot though. I'm literally in shock at these. There's no other way to say it. Did they detail these shrimps? They did. Did they deter these shrimps? They did. Let's get a shrimp. The shrimp are a little tough, but damn, that risotto's good. They also have these tomatoes, which I love tomatoes. So, wow, that acid works really well with that rich leek butter. Leek butter. I'm going to go a whole bite with the risotto, the tomato, and the shrimp. Again, the shrimp are a little bit tough. They're not like overly tough. I'm nitpicking at this point because I feel like the bar has been raised a little bit. And then we have this tricolor veggie medley. Looks like some zucchini, squash, and peppers in here. I'm trying to rush here now. I apologize because my hand's going to burn. You could do a lot worse than these for a lot of things. Like, if you're a person who wants to go to work and you, like, feel like you want to invest a little bit, I would totally say do it. Because this keeps your calories in check. Even if you eat 2 at work, keep it at 1,000 calories. It's probably way less than what people are eating at lunch anyway. This is damn good. Like, damn good. Only complaints to shrimp. I'm going to give this an 8.5. I would take these. I might take these to work. I don't eat during the day. Next up is some pot roast shredded beef and mash with pearl onions, Parmesan butter, rosemary, carrots, and broccoli. 410 calories, 24 grams of protein, 33 grams of carbs, 21 grams of fat. Again, sodium is about 800 milligrams, which is pretty good. Nice looking little medley. Okay, I'm going to need to put this here before I burn my hand off. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place, but real smart. I'm going to stir this up a little bit. Looks like, yeah, there's definitely some little pearl onions in here and some pot roast. Pot roast is tender. Mashed potatoes have a lot of different things going on in here, like some garlic, looks like some Parmesan, pearl onions in here, providing a little bit of sweetness to it. We do a broccoli and a carrot. I love the addition of those onions in there. By the way, I just got one. Also provides a nice depth of flavor. You know what broccoli and carrots look like, but I still got to show y'all everything. Have it. I love roasted broccoli. The flavor on that is really on point, and it also seems like maybe I'm getting like spinach and cheese. I had to look at the ingredients, but there's a lot of ingredients. I can't read it. This is my second favorite one. This is very good. I'll tear these up. You guys suggested it. I have to say, easily the best. I've only done 2 of them so far. And this is crazy good. Like, I'm trying not to eat all these. I'm giving this a 9. Like, I might just stay on auto renew. Next up, we have fiery Sichuan chicken and sesame cabbage with ginger cauli rice, bok choy, mushrooms, and carrots. Smells really good. I gotta remember to keep this underneath at all times. Calories are 470, 41 grams of protein, 39 grams of carbs, 15 grams of fat. That's impressive. And this one is 1100 milligrams of sodium. When you're dealing with like anything that's Szechuan, Asian, teriyaki, sesame, you're going to be a little bit more salty. So I do expect that. But I am the ginger cauli rice. I love some cauliflower rice. So I'm going right to that. I'm actually shocked. I love ginger. I love cauliflower rice. I would like to know how they got it that consistency, because this is almost like risotto. Like, I make cauliflower rice all the time, and I don't get it like this. Really nice ginger flavor on that. Really nice. I'm not getting the fiery, but let's try the chicken. It's that same chicken breast from last time, which I'm not mad at all. I'm just going to be tender. It's tender. Little heat. Wow. Little heat. Little heat. I'm sorry. I'm just eating now at this point. Let me get to the damn sesame cabbage, the bok choy, the mushrooms, and the carrots. That's my favorite one. This is good, man. I have to admit. Now, the servings are small, which is why the calories are small. But like a person like me, I've said this with the last one, I would eat 2 of these at night and be chilling. Maybe add some vegetables, more vegetables if I want to fill it out. But that's a great starter for someone who doesn't want to cook at night, because I get super busy editing and stuff. I love that ginger rice, the bok choy, the cabbage, the chicken's tender. 9-2. I really like this. I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. It's fantastic. We have 2 more to go in case anybody was counting. One is the truffle tomato cream pasta and meatballs. 560 calories, 28 grams of protein, 49 grams of carbs. Again, it's pasta to be expected. 30 grams of fat, 800 milligrams of sodium. Again, now I didn't stir this because I wanted people to see what it looked like, but the cream sauce looks pretty damn thick. Stop. And they have these corkscrew noodles going on. Cavatappi looks like. I'm just going to go the pasta first with the cream sauce, and then we'll try... I'm just going to go the pasta with the cream sauce first, and then we'll try the rest of it. This is an acquired taste for some people. There's truffle in this. It's not heavy, but it is there. It is a really rich, creamy sauce, but truffle notes. Some people hate truffle. Do not get this. It's in the description. I wouldn't check this off as one of your meals. Let's try the meatball. I'm running out of superlatives. Meatball's really tender. The sauce is pretty damn good. I don't have to add anything to it. You don't need any Parmesan or anything. Very tasty. Some honey herb roasted broccoli and carrots. More herbs than honey, but I'm expecting it. If you're trying to make this, there's probably only a light drizzle of it. But same, roasted herbs all throughout it. The same herbs you would use for like a chicken roast dinner or something like that. But the star of the show, that cream sauce. Again, I even throw the damn broccoli in there, and I'm gonna get a meatball and get the whole thing. I might get these myself. I'm really considering it. Maybe even doing like an 8 or something like that. Maybe it's not that high as the 16, but I might be in. I'll be honest with you. 8.7. I'm running out of words. And finally, we have roasted garlic chicken. This one has pan gravy, chive sour cream mashed potatoes, and garlic green beans. 440 calories, 40 grams of protein, 28 grams of carbs, and 18 grams of fat. Go right in for those sour cream mashed potatoes, sour cream and chive with pan drippings. Again, I'm taking into consideration that these are like aimed at being a little healthier. But for that, considering that these are like shipped to my house, it's very good. I'm not going to sit here and tell you like, oh, if you serve this at a restaurant, no. But they're damn good for something that I know came to my house and I just heat it up. Chicken's tender again. And stuck on my fork. But it's tender. Cutting it with a fork. Get those pan drippings. Yes, I did get a piece of chicken, which I cut with a fork. And then, garlic green beans. Something I love green beans, though. Hot. Whole fresh green beans. A little bit of garlic. Salt and then steamed up. This one's probably the most basic of all them, but I really like that pan gravy. Also wouldn't be mad at this. Saying this one is the worst is still not an indictment because I'm still giving it an 8. Again, I'm rating these to scale. I have like now a meal prep meal scale, and these are all very high up on here. I'm pleasantly surprised. Again, this was the most suggested by most of you. I can see why. Some of you have already subscribed to it, and I can see why. One of the things that I've noticed just by looking through the next 3 weeks, there's a lot of variety in these too. Someone said they got tired of it. Maybe that's after like a while, but from what I saw, the rotating menu, you can get different stuff every single time, which is, I think the variety will keep you on track a lot too. So I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to look it over. I might do something with it as far as like doing like an 8 meal. I don't need 16, but I can definitely do it with like an 8 or something like that, depending on what it is. But I'm going to look into the app. Pleasantly surprised. This is definitely, so far of the meal prep services we've done, the best one. And since you don't have to cook it, I'm trying to stick to stuff like that. Some people suggested HelloFresh, but the point of getting something shipped where they give you a recipe and you have to cook it anyway, that does not save me. I need to have this done in like 5-10 minutes, and that's what this is. So I really like this. So if you enjoyed this, we'll do a part 2, but we'll probably do more of the meal prep services. This has been a lot of fun and very damn good. There's no outro on a second channel, but color me surprised, man. This is fire.